Did you know that wombat poop is cube-shaped? Or that an octopus has 3 hearts, and one of them stops beating when it swims? Yep, you heard that right. Stick around because today we're diving into some mind-blowing facts you've probably never heard before. Nature is full of surprises. Some things out there are so bizarre they sound like science fiction. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 of them pump blood to the gills and 1 pumps it to the rest of the body. But here's the weird part. When they swim, the main heart actually stops beating. So technically, every time an octopus moves, it's running on low power mode. Wombats poop tiny cubes, and scientists spent years trying to figure out why. Turns out their intestines have varying elasticity which shapes the poop into cubes. This helps their poop stay put when marking territory, because rolling poop just isn't practical in the wild. The mantis shrimp and its super punch. This little ocean creature throws a punch at 50 miles per hour. That's faster than a bullet leaving a gun. Its punch is so powerful it creates an underwater explosion called a cavitation bubble, which reaches temperatures close to the surface of the sun. Now let's talk about you. Your body is full of hidden superpowers you didn't even know you had. You might not feel like a superhero, but your bones are actually 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. If you had a solid bone structure the size of a steel beam, it could support up to 16,000 pounds. That's roughly the weight of 3 elephants. Humans actually bioluminesce. Scientists found that our skin emits a faint glow due to metabolic reactions inside our cells. The only reason we don't see it, it's about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can detect. Most of us can hold our breath for 30 seconds to a minute, but professional freediver Budimir Sobat set a world record by holding his breath for 24 minutes and 37 seconds after inhaling pure oxygen. That's long enough to watch an entire episode of a TV show without breathing. If you thought Earth was strange, wait until you hear what's happening in outer space. On the exoplanet WASP-76b, daytime temperatures soar above 4,350 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to vaporize iron. When night falls, the vapor cools down and falls as liquid metal rain. Imagine walking around in that storm. You'd need a seriously heat-proof umbrella. You've probably drawn the sun yellow your whole life. But guess what? The sun is actually white. Earth's atmosphere scatters the light, making it look yellow to us. If you could see it from space, it would shine pure white. Neutron stars are so dense that if you took just a teaspoon of one, it would weigh 1 billion tons, about as much as Mount Everest. That means if you dropped it on Earth, it would instantly punch through the planet like a bullet through paper. All right, let's wrap up with some crazy inventions and historical facts you probably missed in school. Back in 1817, the first bicycle, called the draisine, had no pedals. You had to push yourself forward with your feet like a kid on a balance bike. Imagine trying to race someone with that. Rubber ducks were originally created as serious swimming aids for kids. The first versions were solid rubber and didn't even float. Over time, they evolved into the squeaky bath toys we know today. He's one of history's most famous leaders, and he's often mocked for being short. But in reality, Napoleon was 5'7", which was actually taller than the average Frenchman of his time. The whole Napoleon complex thing? Completely overblown. And that's it for today. Which fact surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. And if you love learning weird and fun facts, hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. Until next time, stay curious.